What up, y'all? Kid Bash here, coming at you with another video. I'll start this with a quick question. Did you back this? And if you didn't, why not? Long time coming, we have the Unparalleled Universe Odious figure. Now, I am a toy reviewer, and I had to wait for mine to come in. Wade didn't send me review samples like he sent the other people. I guess I'm not popular enough. Wade always tells me I need to be more likable. I don't even know how to make that happen. I'm just who I am. So, Wade, next time you kickstart a figure, send me one before everybody else. It's probably not going to happen, but it's wishful thinking. Here it is in all its glory, and it's a great figure. I'm not going to lie. It's definitely on the list for top figures of 2023. I like this figure so much that I actually have 3 of them. I actually have a 4th one coming once I pay for it. He's going to give me a blank, and we're going to do some magic with that. I already did some magic with some blanks because I kickstarted a full figure, which comes with the jacket, pants, a mace, a bunch of hands. Actually comes with 2 jackets, a sleeveless jacket and some other stuff. And the blank comes with the same thing, just with no clothes. I had plans on making a custom of the blank anyway, but I also wanted to support a fellow YouTuber, collector. He tells people to call him a toy maker now, because I guess that's what he is. I just wanted to support a fellow collector. I just love characters who are themselves, characters who can do anything, be anywhere. It can be anything, everywhere, all at once. I love it. Odious can be in the future, he can be in the past, he can be in a war, he can be a king, he can be a knight, he can be whatever you want him to be, and I absolutely love that. Odious fits in that realm for me, so it was a no-brainer. The figure itself stands about 6 inches tall, a little bit taller because his head is kind of long, but it's a great representation of what Wade wanted to put out. I honestly think so. He showed a surprise one at Comic-Con. I saw this originally at DesignerCon. Well, he had one like this, and he had one that was more of a prototype that they were using to test articulation, and I was able to pose Odious up and touch it and everything. That's really when I fell in love with it. At DesignerCon, because it was just fire to see it go from a logo to renders to a physical product. It was the most dope shit to see. Like, you know, we get figures all the time like this figure, but we don't get to see the in between. We don't get to know why the decisions were made. With this guy, we got to see everything, and I thought it was pretty fire. But there he is, a height next to a Mezco. There he is next to Mayfix Wolverine. Let's do him next to a Mythic Legion. And I like this. I like this for Odious. I think he can fit well with knights. He's actually taller than I thought. This would be a little taller. He gave this guy a bunch of accessories. Now, I have more accessories than normal because I have 3 of them. With this figure, you get 5 head sculpts, which is pretty fun. That's always fun. The more head, the better. In the package, you get these 4 head sculpts. He made sure to capture a wide range of expressions, all the way from like angry yelling to stoic angry, and just 2 little frumpy faces with different eyes. Monkey skull mace. It's pretty nice. Comes with a bunch of hands. I don't know if I'm going to be able to pick them all out. Comes with like these open style hands, and these are more closed style. Gripping hands, pointing hands. This is for gripping the mace and whatever else you want them to hold. Also fisted hands, 2 of those. And you get these open like relaxed or open splayed hands. Stuff like that. And the sculpt work is pretty nice on these. He made sure that they got it right. As far as I know, Wade did a lot of back and forth with the factory just to make sure they did everything they were supposed to do. And these were supposed to come sooner, but there was a problem with the wash on some of the faces, and he wanted to make sure they got it right. As far as my customs go, I got right to work on my blank. This is an Odious with the secondary jacket, which is short sleeve. So in the package, you'll get it like this, and it comes with a trench coat. I put the trench coat on my Sentinel Black Noir because he needed a trench coat. This is my like future Odious. He's like a Predator, Cable, Terminator hybrid. Bought this head from Wade a long time ago. This was one of the last production heads he made. Like, he hand painted and sold them. But I also made a Super Odious. When I first got my blank, I put the Superman clothes on him, and it just looked really fun. It looked really cool. I know someone makes a Green Lantern version, which is also awesome. As far as articulation goes, when I talked to Wade at DesignerCon, he said everything was based on like the damn toys and the way they do things. And I think that goes a long way for understanding like his choices he made when he made this figure. Articulation is the head is on a double ball peg. I don't think I could pull it off because you have to heat it up. There's a peg here, and there's a barbell in the middle. So he can get really expressive, especially side to side. He can look up that far, down that far. Arm goes out that far. It will 360, but I have the jacket on it, so it goes up and then back. T-pose, standard, has a bicep swivel, double jointed elbow. The wrist, he wasn't able to get the up and down wrist, but all the wrists have the in and out range. The torso will go back that far, down that far on the top one, because it's a double ball peg in there. Matter of fact, let me take the jacket off. My YouTube analytics tells me a lot of y'all are lurkers. Gonna watch it anyway, you might as well subscribe. These are available on his website. I'll have a link in the description. You can also get them on Big Bad Toy Store. I think they have them, but if they're not on Big Bad, I'm pretty sure he has a couple on his website. Torso articulation is like that. It is a single ball peg down in here, so it's really expressive. You can get, there's a lot of range. He made sure the articulation was where he wanted the budget to go. Now, I will preface all of this by saying some people do have loose joints. Like some people, once they pose it, it gets loose. If you have loose joints, ball pegs specifically, you can use Pledge floor care to tighten it up. Here's my bottle of Pledge right here. I put it in here to make it easier to apply. But you can get Pledge at Walmart or Target. You can order it on Amazon. Pledge floor care is what it's called now. It used to be called floor polish. Changed the name. That stuff, it goes on wet, but once it dries, it kind of puts a layer over everything and it makes the joints tight. So if you have this figure and he gets loose anywhere, the hips, the torso, the neck, throw some Pledge in there. Even these are ball joints. This butterfly joint's a little ball joint. You can put some in there if it gets loose. Sometimes it'll work in discs like this. Sometimes, not all the time. But if it gets loose, take the clothes off. Really easy, simple process. It's all Velcro. And you can just throw Pledge in there and it's good to go. This is a hard plastic, but it has a little flex to it. But the hips will go up that far. You can't get double jointed knees on it, but it kind of runs into itself. I would like to see, honestly, if there's some kind of way they can do it where they make the knee a little bit bigger and just get this knee flat parallel. That would be nice. But it's not a bad knee. My favorite piece of articulation on the planet, which is ankle swivel. I love this stuff so much because it doesn't break the sculpt of the calf or the shin or whatever. It's right at the ankle, so it's not cumbersome, it's not ugly. And you can get the foot going in any direction and it still looks normal. I like that a lot. Down that far, up that far, toe joint. You don't get much on the toe joint, but it's enough. It's enough, and you do get that beautiful ankle pivot. I think Wade has a great product on his hands. He won't own up to it. He thinks people are lying to him when they say they like it, which is crazy because if you look in the community, everybody who owns it likes it. Everybody who has one, they love it. They want another one. They want more. You could get Odious doing anything. He said Odious has like the strength of comparable to Luke Cage, which is awesome to me. I love super strength on characters. But he's also, like, he also can do magic. He's a sword master. He has all of these talents, but he lives so long and so many lives that he forgets them. But in times of need, he can remember them. So I think that's pretty cool. This is my review of the Odious figure. Like, comment, subscribe. Like I said, if you want one, I'll have a link in the description. Check it out. It's a great figure. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'm out.